Hi, everyone. I just want to take a minute to walk you through our new registration system. So it's going to look the same on our website. That's where you begin, northstarcamp.org. On our homepage, it will have a green button that says Register March 1. So that's where you start still, and you would click on that, and it will take you to our registration site for online registration. Might look just a little bit different. We're really excited that we are using a new program from Active Camps, and it gives it a fresh look and also a much more user-friendly experience for registering online. So I just want to walk you through a sample of what it will look like when you go through our registration, so that hopefully that will be helpful to you when you sit down to register your child for camp. So the first thing you're going to do is select a session. We have all of our sessions listed on the front page here, but you can also filter them. So let's say I am looking for a camp for my 10-year-old and I'm not sure which ones they would go to. So if I click on the age 10 in my filter section, then it will show me the camps that my 10-year-old can go to. Junior camp is the one, and it shows the dates that we have junior camp. And also we have for special needs, camp abilities, and we also have a blind camp, which if you received a special postcard in the mail from Christian Records about a scholarship, then please contact our office right away so that we can help you get set up for that scholarship. So we are going to continue on registering a girl for junior camp. So we click on girl, and if you notice, the price has already been dropped $25 for our early bird special right now until April 30th. So if you notice, the price will increase $25 after April 30th. So great savings. I recommend you take advantage of that. So once you made your selection, you do need to click on add, and it will show in your selections box, which is like a cart when you're shopping. It'll show it there. So if you have more than one girl in your family and want to register them both at the same time, you can always click more than one for junior camp. Or let's say I have a 16-year-old boy wants to go to teen camp. So I can click on 16-year-olds and it will show all the camps they qualify. Extreme Camp has 4 different camps running at the same time. So if you click on the drop down, it will show each one. There's 4 different ones. But we're going to register teen camp just for this demo. Click on boy and click on add. Now if you notice, even though I clicked on that, it didn't really look like that it did anything. Make sure you check your selections because it still adds it there, even if you can't quite see the whole thing on your screen. So just make sure you, before you keep clicking on something, make sure you double check by scrolling back up to the top. So you can always change the quantity based on how many boys are in your family going to teen camp. Let's say I accidentally clicked on that and I don't want to register someone for teen camp. I can easily get rid of that and click on the X. It will take it out of there. I'm just going to register my one girl for junior camp. So once you're ready to register your family members for camp, you can click on continue. If you have any questions, our contact information is there on the side. You can also contact our camp director. Caroline's is her assistant, and then also our office manager you can contact here at camp. When you are first registering, it will actually ask for an email address. So this could be the same one you used in Alter Camp if you already had an account there, but because we're with Active Camps now, we are going to need that email entered again, and we'll be entering our information into this database. So I'm just going to use an old email address just for this demo, and that I don't use anymore. And you'll click on next. It will ask you for a password at the very end at checkout, so then you can write it down right away for future use. It's going to ask you to agree to these terms of use and privacy policy. This is from Active Camps Network because we are part of their network now. It gives us more visibility for people who are searching for summer camps, which is great, but it's just liability so that they're not liable for anything that happens at our camp. So once you check those, then it will have you fill out basic information for your camper. So remember, this is the little girl that I'm registering for, so we're just gonna put some test information there, but make sure to put your child's actual birthday and name. We're just going to do a fake one for this one. Let's see, junior camp. There we go. Oop, we're doing female, and then this box checked is to verify that you are the child's parent or legal guardian. So if you are signing documents and on behalf of a minor, you are legally required to be the legal guardian or the parent. That's an absolute must. So if you are a pastor or a grandparent or family member who's used to signing up other children or campers under your account, please give us a call so that we can help you with this and have some other options for you. Those documents must be signed by a parent or legal guardian. So let's continue on though. And next you have an option to add some store money to their account. So if you click on that, it gives you the option to adjust the price. 25 is just a default there for how much money you want to put in their account. And then that will leave a $30 credit in their store account so that when they go to the store, they can use that and they don't have to carry cash around with them. So we'll click continue and then we'll move on to the registration form. So this just keeps going down further on the page. Everything is on the same page, which is nice. So you can always go back and edit that if you need to. Home phone number for the camper. So we're just going to enter in camp number for this demo and an address for the camper. And then underneath this is a place for you to put your home church if you are part of a church. You can type that in there. That way, if your camper makes any spiritual decisions while they're here at camp, we can get you connected with their pastor and help you stay connected there. Authorized pickup list is extremely important because we do go by this. Whoever's on this list is who is able to pick up your child at the end of the camp. And we check ID as well to make sure that every one of our campers is going home with the person who's approved by the parent or guardian. So if we have space for you to put their name and phone number. If you have more than if you need more space, just keep typing in one of these boxes. There's plenty of room and you can just add that in there. Same for emergency contact, please include their name and phone number. Who should we contact in case of an emergency? A second one, and again, if you have more people that you would like to provide, just keep typing in the box. There's plenty of room. All right, so our classes, you get to choose your first 2 morning classes. These are class periods in the morning that you'll have every day, the same ones, so that you can learn new skills and practice them. I recommend just choosing your favorite ones because they get to do these ones every day. So extra time to do your favorites and learn new skills. So we're just going to choose archery for the first class and climbing for the second. Activities in the afternoon will be a cabin rotation. So you get to spend time with your cabin mates and your counselor and do some fun things and get to experience some of the other activities at camp that you didn't have for your morning classes. So then we have some health information that we require. Allergies. If you click yes, just describe what it is and what their reaction is, so we know how to help them out. Especially any food allergies are very important. So again, it has these drop-down boxes for you to enter in your information there for any of these questions. Any medications, if they're on more medications than provided here, then just keep typing in one of these boxes. It will have plenty of space there. This is for the nurses that if there's any non-emergencies, we have some non-prescription medications at the camp for the nurse to administer in case of like some minor pain for an injury. Do you prefer ibuprofen or Tylenol? We want to know what you would give them in case of any of these kind of situations. If you would prefer the nurse to just call you if there was anything like that, if they fell down or had a low-grade fever. Obviously, if those symptoms continued, we would call you immediately. But you can list your preference there. So my kids they do better with ibuprofen than Tylenol, so I would put it there. For immunizations, we just need to have a statement saying that your camper's immunizations are current. So you select yes or no. If yes, then we need to have at least the date of your your camper's last tetanus shot. So provide that there. If your child's not immunized, we just need to have you type your name in the space there in agreement that for personal or religious reasons your child's not immunized. We just need to have those statements on file this year, not the entire form. So that might save you some time there. We are just going to type in a test here to move on. And we do need to have your current primary health insurance provided, the information there. And make sure it's accurate, because this is what we would take to the emergency room if that was necessary. The camp does provide a secondary insurance, but we are required to have the primary information with us. Your child can request up to 3 cabin mates, so you can enter their names there. Our staff, our directors, we all do our very best to make sure that the campers can be with their friends that they choose. But just because we have so many campers in certain camps, can be really difficult when everybody has requests. So we just try our best. And underneath that is a bring a friend discount. So if you have invited someone to camp for the very first time and they register, then you can receive a discount from North Star Camp. So you list their names there, but we do need to verify that they're registered first and also that they're a first-time camper, and then you will receive the discount and it'll be added to your as a credit. Then the primary parent or guardian gets to fill out their information. I'll just put my first and last name here and a fake birthday. And then a cell phone number. Most parents have cell phone numbers now, and it's helpful for us if you provide that there. This is a place where you can also add a second parent. onto the account. So it just has you can click on there and it'll have you fill out the rest of the information. Then we have our waiver from North Star Camp. So you can click on that and read through it. So instead of having a separate form to permission form to sign for each one of these things that we require permission from you, we just rolled it all into one so that you click to agree. This is the active camp waiver. Again, just so that they're not liable for anything that happens at our camp. Then you can do one signature at the very bottom. If you're at your computer and want to just type your signature, you can do that for an electronic signature. Or if you're on your iPad or iPhone, you can just use your finger to do your signature here. So I'm just going to scribble here so you can see what that looks like. And then if you want to, you can double check. It's really easy to go back, just scroll up, and you can see everything that you just filled out. So if you're not sure, you need to go back and fix something, you can do that really easily. Continue when you are ready to check out and pay. At the end, and it'll take us to our review cart and checkout. So just double check to make sure. For some reason, I have 3 classes on here. Looks like I need to go back and check that. But you should just see a class 1 and a class 2. That's an error there. So just make sure your child has the correct classes. And also, if you need to edit any information once you're at this point, please just click on edit. Don't click on the back button on your browser because you could potentially lose some of your information. So just click on edit. If you need to add another child, another registration, you can go ahead and click on there and it'll walk you through those steps again. At the very end, you can also put a coupon code in here if you have one of those, and it will automatically take off that amount in your cart. So once you've checked over and everything looks good, there is this option. This is through Active Camp, not through North Star Camp. We have our own cancellation policy, but this is just kind of an insurance for if there was some reason that you didn't get your full refund based on any of these events, then Active Camps, if you buy into this insurance, Active Camps would refund you. So that is up to you. But remember, this is through Active Camp, not through North Star Camp. So you get to choose whether you want that insurance or not. And then you have 2 options for payment. You can pay in full with a credit or debit card or electronic check, which is through your checking account, bank account. Or you can enroll in a payment plan. So let's say you are registering today, March 1st, and get that early bird discount, but you still need to make split it up into some smaller payments, which is totally doable and really easy to set up. So you can enroll in a payment plan. We always require a $100 deposit. That's included in your total price, of course, but in order to make a reservation, you do need to have at least $100 payment per camper. This is to reserve your spot and make sure that we just have one payment collected at registration time. But the rest of them will be split into 3 payments, and you actually have a drop-down menu so that you can choose the different dates that your payment goes through. So this would be automatically taken out of your account, whether you use a credit or debit card or a bank account. It would be automatically withdrawn on these dates only. So the first payment plan is to go through on the 1st of May, 1st of June, and then the 1st of July. This is no matter when your camp session is. These payments will be scheduled for these dates. So if you have a camper who's in June, your payment will still, the last payment will go through on July. So that's a nice option so that it gives you a little bit more time in between each payment. The second one has different dates, so just pick the ones that work best for you. Obviously, if you're registering the day before camp, you're going to have very few options depending on what date you register. So the earlier you register, the more payment plans options you have. So the very latest a payment can go through is August 15, because that is the official end of summer camp. So nothing can go through after that. That would be the very latest that you can extend your payment plan. So you have 3 different options for to split it into 3 different payments. Just a nice option for you so that it's not such a heavy burden all at once. And it makes it a little bit more affordable. So then once you have picked your payment plan, I'm just going to pay for $100 today, and you can pay with your credit card or electronic check, whichever you choose. It will just have you fill out that information, and you can store the card for next time if you'd like to. And then the last step, after you enter in your billing information, last step is to enter a password. So this is a password that will help you get into your account for future use. And I recommend you writing it down somewhere so you can remember where that is. Then you would complete your order and your registration is complete as well. So I hope this was very helpful to you. Again, if you are stuck or need assistance while you're registering or have any questions about any camp session, please call our camp office at 218-829-6631, or you can email us. All our information is on the website as well, and we would be happy to help you. So good luck, and we look forward to having you at camp this summer.